And so it has come to this, the final match of the round of 36, starring none other than Nuke the Star's favorite player, Stork, versus the bubblegum Terran and Lomo. He has his gum in. I saw it before the match. He was already chewing it. He's ready to go. And I am so excited because this is going to finish up the round of 36 in the best possible way, I think. Not only because Stork is involved, but I think Lomo is up to the task of beating Stork if he really, really wants to. Even though Stork, I'd say he's probably the most consistent player in StarCraft history behind Nada. Of course, Nada is the most consistent StarCraft player ever, but behind Nada, I'd put Stork up there because Stork has been around for a long, long time, and he's always been a favorite in tournaments. Almost every tournament he's in, he's a favorite in, and you can't say that about many other players. At least not since he's been around. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Holy World is the map. Dino Toss. Let's get the colors and positions. Down here at the 8 o'clock position in purple is Lomo. Ready to go. Champing down on his gum a little bit there. He might blow a bubble in the middle of the game, but Stork is up here at the 10 o'clock position in blue. Dino Toss. Chew him up, eat him, and spit him out. Yeah, I'm going to have... Okay, disclaimer. I'm going to be pretty biased in this commentary just because Stork is my favorite player. He did overtake Much as my favorite player. Of course, I still have a soft spot in my heart and my pylon heart for Much. When I first made my channel, I had to fill out the little tags thing for my channel, like fill out the little tags. And for the tags, I wrote like Brood War and StarCraft, and I also wrote Much FTW, and that's still there today, and I'm going to keep that there forever. So Much, he'll always have a soft spot in my heart, but Stork, Stork is just such a great player. He always impresses me, and even when he doesn't impress me, I feel sorry for him, actually, when he loses, so I'm definitely going to be a very sad nuke if Stork does actually lose today. But I think it's actually possible. Lomo is a good player, obviously a very good Terran. He chews gum all the time, which I hear that chewing gum can actually make your brain work like 6% faster or something like that. So obviously that is going to work in his favor. But Stork, Dino Toss, I'm thinking back to the Jurassic Park movie, you know, where the guy's like sitting on the toilet and there's like a Tyrannosaurus just staring down. Yeah, Lomo's on the toilet right now, and Stork's going to just bite him, rip him up, and spit out his limbs, and for Jeff Goldblum to find later. But oh god, now I'm thinking back to when I used to work at Target, and one of my friends there you'd always get the goofiest stuffed dinosaurs, and he would just bring them. He would like peer them like across the aisle so I could just see the dinosaur, and he'd start humming the Jurassic Park theme. Do 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 do. Oh god, I gotta get that out of my head. I gotta focus on this game. Factory coming up for Lomo right here. Standard opening from him and Stork, I believe. Stork put down his cybernetics core, and he's scouting all the wrong directions here. Stork is going around here. He might be looking for proxy cheese or something like that. He was a little bit indecisive about what he was trying to do with his probe there. But Stork is over here with a single Zealot. That Zealot's probably not going to be enough to block that SCV out unless Stork has just immaculate micro here. He'll be able to stop that SCV, but it's going to be extremely tough unless he gets out another Zealot, which I don't think he's going to do. I think he's going to get out Dragoons from this point on. He's already upgrading Dragoon range, getting out another gateway, so very standard opening from Stork. He gets out one Dragoon, and that Dragoon should be enough to stave off the SCV Scout. Of course, the SCV Scout is coming up right here. Stork sees that SCV, but he's not going to be able to take it down. He's going to have to wait for another Dragoon to come out. Hopefully that Dragoon will be out in time. It's not quite in time. So Lomo does get the Scout on everything here. He's going to see that Stork is not cheesing. He doesn't have a proxy robotics facility or anything like that. Machine shop out and a few Marines out here. This is the standard opening for Terrans these days. Go out with about 4 or 5 Marines and get the tank out there, and that helps against pretty much any kind of early attack that a Protoss can try. Of course, the Dragoon range is spinning here, so those Marines won't be able to do much against these Dragoons soon. Once range upgrades, they're just going to be able to outrange the Marines, because there's not really any reason for Lomo to put down his academy and research Marine range of his own, unless he's trying some cheesy kind of Medica Marine rush, which is almost never works versus Protoss. It can work, but it's extremely hard to do. Dragoon range not up yet, but Stork, as soon as Dragoon range comes up, I think he's going to try to attack here. Because Lomo is putting down his expansion, he's going to be limited as far as troop count goes, and Stork could definitely take advantage of this, because I don't think Stork is going for his Nexus at the moment. Dragoon range did finish, and I don't think he has any more buildings out here, so I think he's just committing to an army here to stop Lomo. Fighting off the initial Vulture, but man, Stork's got to be very careful here. He saw that Vulture coming out, so he probably assumes that mines are out here. He might try some tricky micro to get rid of those mines, which I love to see anti-mine micro from any race. It's just hilarious to watch. It's usually a bit more impressive with Zerg, though, because Zerg units don't have a whole lot of options when dealing with mines. You pretty much have to rely on the Hydra range to get the job done, which sometimes isn't even enough to stop a mine. But Stork is in here with his Scout. He sees what's going on here. Going to bring in his probe to get the full Scout of the main here. He knows that Lomo is trying to expand right now as well, so he could try to go in, stop that. Oh, the probe Scout goes down. Stork is fending off the Vulture harassment here. He does not want that to happen and to kill all of his probes. Stork getting up his robotics facility, so we're going to see a Reaver build from Stork here. Well, he gets up 2 Nexuses at the same time here, so he's going for a quick economy here, jump-starting his economy, putting down a smart pylon there to block that one choke behind the base. So if Lomo tries to glitch a Vulture through the minerals to the southern side of Stork's main, he's not going to be able to sneak it through.